Have you ever looked at the world of investing and just thought, nope, that's not for me, like it's some kind of exclusive club for geniuses? Well, today we're going to tear that idea down. We're going to talk about the one psychological shift that really separates the wealthy from, well, everyone else. And you know what? It is so much simpler than you think.
Right? This is the big question. Do you really need to be some kind of math wizard or have a PhD in economics to build wealth? This is the one thought, the one question that keeps so many amazing people just sitting on the sidelines, afraid to even get in the game.
And the answer, maybe surprisingly, is a huge, resounding no. Absolutely not. The idea that you have to be some kind of genius is honestly one of the biggest myths holding people back. And today, we're going to take it apart piece by piece.
Yeah, let's call it what it is, the genius myth. It's this belief that building wealth is this incredibly complex thing that's just out of reach for regular people. It's like a giant brick wall that seems impossible to climb. But what if I told you there's a gate and it's not even locked? Okay, so look at this. On the left, you've got everything the genius myth tells us we need, right? You got to be super smart, have a huge pile of cash to even start, and somehow magically know the perfect time to buy and sell. But now, look at the right. The actual requirement, it's just one thing, and it has absolutely nothing to do with any of that stuff on the left.
So if it's not about being a genius, then why do so many of us struggle or just never even get started? Let's get right to the heart of it. The real reason people fail has nothing to do with their IQ. It has everything to do with one specific action. And here it is. The word is quitting. But wait, look really close at this definition. Quitting isn't just about selling everything when the market gets scary. No, the most common, the most destructive form of quitting is never even starting in the first place. It's letting that genius myth win before you've even made a single move. And this really drives the point home. Think about it. A huge number of people, maybe 9 out of 10, just assume they can't do it. They think they're not smart enough or rich enough, so they quit before they even start. They've decided the outcome of the game without ever stepping on the field. But you know what's awesome about this? If the biggest reason for failure is quitting, then the secret to success is something that you 100% can control. This isn't about trying to guess what the stock market is going to do. It's about what you are going to do. That's it. That's the secret. 2 words. Don't quit. Seriously, don't stop putting a little bit in. Don't get scared and pull all your money out. And for sure, do not let that myth stop you from taking the first step. This single, simple idea is the foundation that all wealth is built on. You can totally do this.
I love this quote from our source material because it just nails it. Consistency is the secret sauce. It's not some crazy, complex trading strategy. It's not some hidden knowledge. The secret is just showing up over and over and over again. That consistency, that's the engine. That's what creates momentum.
And look how simple the path is. Step 1, you just start small. I'm talking tiny. It doesn't matter. Step 2, you stay consistent. That's the habit. That's the engine we just talked about. Step 3, you just let time do its thing. It does all the heavy lifting for you. And then step 4, you see the growth. That's it. That's the whole playbook.
Okay, so we get it. The secret is don't quit. Be consistent. But how? How do we actually make that easy? How do we make consistency our default setting, especially when just getting started feels like the hardest part?
Well, this is where technology has been a total game changer. Let's talk about something called fractional shares. All this means is you can buy a tiny slice of a stock. You don't need, $1,000 to buy one share of some big company. You can literally start with $5 or $1. You can buy a piece of the pie. And this changes everything. It means you can invest with whatever you've got. You don't have to wait until you've saved up this big amount. You can start right where you are, right this second. And what that does is it lets you build the most important thing of all, the habit of staying the course. So how do you actually do this? Well, our source material points to modern tools like the Wekeza app. An app like this is basically designed to make buying these little fractional shares super easy, like as easy as ordering a pizza. It takes away all the friction so you can focus on the one thing that actually matters, being consistent. So here we are, full circle. We've busted the genius myth. We know the real secret is just showing up and not quitting. And now we know the tools exist to let us start super small and just be consistent. The only barrier left is that first step. So I guess the only question left is for you. What's stopping you now?